Today's Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network telecast is made possible by Lincoln Electric System. It's your electricity, own it. Union Bank, you belong here. And Nebraska Wesleyan University.
It's GPAC Volleyball tonight from Snyder Arena here on the campus of Nebraska Wesleyan University. Hello, everyone. I'm Jeff Moats here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. Getting ready for another big matchup in the GPAC between two local teams, the Nebraska Wesleyan Prairie Wolves and the Concordia Lady Bulldogs. This matchup has been much in favor of Nebraska Wesleyan over much of this entire series. In fact, 11 of the last 12 meetings between these two teams have been in favor of Nebraska Wesleyan. The last time that Concordia picked up a victory against the Prairie Wolves was back in 2012. More than 50 victories against Concordia in this all-time series for Nebraska Wesleyan. Let's see if they can add another one to the arsenal here tonight at Snyder Arena. Stick around for GPAC Volleyball tonight. Nebraska Wesleyan, number 22 in the AVCA Division III rankings against Concordia. The first service coming up after this on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and I wanted to share a hot tip about keeping warm in the wintertime. Instead of turning up your thermostat, turn on a portable space heater. After all, why heat your whole house when you only want the room you're in to be warm and toasty? Oh, that's too toasty. Don't touch that, Gracie. For more energy-saving tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
I always paid attention to fashion when I was growing up. And it's just fun to see it go from sketch pad all the way to actually being on shelves. Shoulder is a scarf with a pocket that you can store all of your basic necessities in. I think it's pretty amazing how quickly the company's grown. Union Bank has believed in me from day one. They have moved mountains for me to bring my product to life. The opportunity with Shoulder has led me all over the country. I love what I do.
You should pick Wesleyan because
it's a school that whatever you want to be in life, you can certainly do it.
I wanted a small school, small campus where I could be one-on-one with my professors.
It's just like one big family. Not to mention the kind of education she gets is wonderful.
I didn't apply to any of the schools. I know Wesleyan was the one that I wanted to come to.
We want you to come join us and be part of the Prairie Wolf family and be a part of the tradition of success.
Snyder Arena is where we're at tonight here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network as we get ready for GPAC Volleyball tonight. Nebraska Wesleyan coming in ranked 22nd in the AVCA Division III polls. Of course, Nebraska Wesleyan part of the NCAA sanction in volleyball, and Concordia part of that NAIA ranking. And Nebraska Wesleyan does share affiliations with both the NCAA Division III and the NAIA leagues. But Wesleyan, 8-0 overall against NCAA Division III competition. And the final four matches against Division III opponents will be used in earning a spot in the NCAA Division III National Tournament coming up later in the season. In fact, the final Division III competition this coming weekend, they will travel to Colorado Springs, Colorado, to participate in the Pikes Peak Challenge. They'll face UC Santa Cruz, Wisconsin Superior to open up play on Friday before a big day on Saturday, where they take on number 9 Christopher Newport Saturday morning. And then they take on Colorado College. Starters being introduced here for Nebraska Wesleyan. Kelsey Bahi also being introduced along with Alyssa Stanek, Michaela Westfall. Mackenzie Ashton also being introduced. Caitlin Walsh will get the start. And Alexa Rosenau will also get the start here for the Prairie Wolves. Will also get you caught up on the Concordia starters. Bridget Bucher, middle hitter, will get the start tonight for Nebraska Wesleyan. Raina Kane in her 3rd season for the Prairie Wolves. Again, this is a Nebraska Wesleyan team that started out the season 10-0. But then over the weekend, or in the last week, they fell to NAIA-ranked opponents like Midland and Dordt College and fell to unranked Briarcliff over the weekend. So they lost 3 straight here. They're trying to get off of that losing skid and try to improve their record. They come in here at 10-3. So GPAC volleyball about ready to get started here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. Nebraska Wesleyan will be in the gold tops, long sleeve tops with the black shorts. Concordia will be wearing the dark blue tops with the white sleeves, white numerals, and the dark blue shorts. Mackenzie Ashton, there you see, she's wearing the dark colored jersey, number 10. The libero out there on the floor. And Concordia will serve away to the Prairie Wolves. Carly Smith out there. Elena Kavanaugh out there. She's from Lincoln Christian. Annie Friesen out of Wichita, Kansas. Claire White getting the start. And Kelsey Bahi will serve it over as Concordia will go to the net. Sliding up to the net, unable to get the kill, was Annie Friesen. So the ball goes out of bounds beyond the back line, and a point for the Prairie Wolves. And Bahi will serve away over the net. Into the back row, Smith set up at the net. And there's a kill for Claire White, the junior from Exeter Milligan, the transfer from Washburn University out of Topeka, Kansas. Also out there on the floor is Paige Getz for Concordia. Back row, set up at the net. On the attack that time for the Prairie Wolves was Walsh. Concordia returns in favor. Now the Prairie Wolves counter. Good dig in the back row that time by Claire White. And another dig on the other side of the net for the Prairie Wolves from Westfall. And off it goes. Off of Nebraska Wesleyan. Side out and a point for Concordia as they lead it here 2-1 early on here in this first game at Snyder Arena. Service now by White. Set up at the net here by Bahi on the other side. Far side, the attack that time. Rosenau got blocked to the net. Bucher on the other side, though, for the Prairie Wolves gets the kill. As Concordia unable to block it back as it goes out of bounds, and now we're tied at 2. Kennedy Hagert, sophomore from Lincoln Pius X. Serves it up. Almost a turnover there, but a block at the net. Prairie Wolves, Bridget Bucher out of Norris with the block. We'll give her the credit. And a point in favor of the Prairie Wolves. They lead at 3-2. Service here from Hagert. Far side of the net. Blocked out of bounds off of the Prairie Wolves as Tegan Skakens was on the attack that time, so we're tied at 3. Bahi setting up, far side kill. Mallory Dahl, sophomore from Lincoln Southwest, helps the Prairie Wolves pick up a point. 4-3 Prairie Wolves here, still in game number 1. Mackenzie Ashton, the senior from Lincoln Southwest, serves it away. Back row, far side. At the net, Skakens. Concordia keeping the ball going. Skakens on the far side. Goes out of bounds, but it went off the Prairie Wolves. Point to Concordia. And it's side out for them, and it's tied at 4. Jocelyn Garcia. And Brighton, Colorado serves into the net. And a point for the Prairie Wolves. Subs coming in here, at least one for Wesleyan. Heather Muller will check in. Sophomore from Dodge, Nebraska, played her high school ball at Howells Dodge. Garcia back row for Concordia, set up at the net. And a bump up in the net. And a double hit. Went right in the net. And a point for the Prairie Wolves. 6-4 Wesleyan. And it'll be Alexa Rosenau out of York. Serve it up. Slide of the net. Good dig. No, it hit the floor. And Mariah Shamp gets the kill for Concordia. 6-5. Bulldogs within a point here of the Prairie Wolves. Now jump serve that time for Michaela Moore. Good dig. Picked up that time by Carly Smith. Tip over the net. Good save in the back row here from Hergert for Wesleyan. Blocked back of the net. A double hit that time, so the Prairie Wolves turn it over, and the point goes to the Concordia Bulldogs here. We're tied at 6, still in game 1. Another jump serve here for Moore. Set up. Over the net it goes from Alyssa Stanek. Wesleyan keeps it going. Over the net it goes. Tipped up. Couldn't get the dig in time, and a point for the Prairie Wolves. As Kennedy Hergert returns it over the net, and Concordia unable to get the dig. Michaela Westfall checking in for Nebraska Wesleyan. Caitlin Walsh back in too. And Westfall will serve it over the net. Goes into the back row, and it's a service ace. As it barely stayed inside that back line. And a service ace for Westfall. 8-6 Prairie Wolves. Jump serve. That one goes out on the far corner, so the point belongs to Concordia. Side out to them. The all-time series here, Concordia and Nebraska Wesleyan. Wesleyan leads the all-time series 52-26. Slide up at the net, and a kill that time for Heather Muller. And now the Prairie Wolves get the ball back. They'll serve away as they lead 9-7. Alyssa Staniak out of Ceresco. She played her high school volleyball at Wahoo Newman. And gets a service ace that time. Goes off of a Concordia player in the back row. And a point for the Prairie Wolves. They lead at 10-7. Over the net, dig in the back row, set up at the net. Sliding up for a kill is Annie Friesen. And she gets the point. 10-8, still in favor of Wesleyan though. Jump serve for the back row, Kavanaugh. Set up at the net, looked like Booker was gonna go for it, but instead, they sent it over the net. On the other side, the return and the kill for Concordia as it goes off of a Wesleyan player the far side. And now Concordia within 1 at 10-9. Dig at the net, or dig in the back row, and at the net, a block back. And a point for Concordia, and we're tied at 10. Here's Kavanaugh. Jump serve, back row, picked up by Westfall. Set up at the net. Over the net it goes, hits the antenna, goes out. On the return, Caitlin Walsh tried to get it back over the net, but it hit the antenna on the far side, and out of bounds it goes. So Concordia picks up 4 straight points. They lead it 11-10. Westfall over the net. Good pick up in the back row by Smith. Concordia on the attack. Wesleyan keeps it going. Set up. And a kill that time for Heather Muller. Kelsey Bahe back in. She's a freshman from Wood River. So Prairie Wolves tied it up at 11. Jump serve from her. On the attack, block of the net. Booker and Rosenau both there to make the block. Booker 6'1", Rosenau at 6 foot. And the Prairie Wolves back on top at 12-11. Bahe, back row dig. Set up at the net and a kill for Concordia. Tegan Skanes gets the kill. We're tied at 12. So kind of a back and forth affair here between these two teams early on. As I mentioned during pregame, Wesleyan has won 11 of the past 12 meetings. Booker on the attack, and it goes out of bounds, and the point to Concordia, and we're tied at 12. Service here from White goes out. Now subs coming in here. We're tied at 13. Kennedy Hergert will check in. She'll serve away. Over the net. Back row setup. Block at the net. It's going to go out off of Wesleyan. Paige Getz at the time was rifling to get the kill that time, but Booker and Rosenau were there to try to block it, but it goes out of bounds off of them. Good dig in the back row by Concordia. Another dig from Ashton, the libero, and it goes out of bounds. Paige Getz helps get the Bulldogs a point. Now Carly Smith, the libero, will serve away. Rosenau blocked at the net. That time by Champ and Getz. And Concordia now up by 3 at 16-13. And we got a timeout on the floor. So, timeout here on the floor. We'll take a break too. Game 1 here at Snyder Arena. Concordia leads at 16-13 on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. Yeah? For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
Back at Snyder Arena, Jeff Moats with you here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. GPAC volleyball tonight, 16-13 lead for Concordia. Out of the timeout, Wesleyan trying to regroup, and the attack. And they're going to say it was off of Concordia. So the kill, Mallory Dahl picks it up. That thing hugged the inside line on the far side. And now Wesleyan within 2, down 16-14. Prairie Wolves number 22 in the AVCA Division III volleyball rankings. Slide to the net, blocked, and on the attack that time was Champ. And Alyssa Stanek could not handle it. She tried to block it, but couldn't keep it going. So the point to Concordia, 17-14. Bahe sets it up. Far side attack. Kept alive by Concordia. Another block at the net, but it goes out of bounds off of Rosenau. And the point in the kill to Concordia as they lead it now 18-14. We're still in the first set. Garcia serves away. Dug up. Kept alive, though, by the Prairie Wolves. Stanek blocked at the net. Stanek and Rosenau there for the block, and now Scott Matera, the third-year head coach at Concordia, wondering if Stanek was out of bounds. She kept that ball alive, but the officials saying no, not the case. So, point to Wesleyan, down by 3, 18-15. Service by Rosenau, quick dump over the net, and that caught the Prairie Wolves off guard. And a point for Concordia. They now lead at 19-15. 3 out of 5 here is what they'll go tonight. And a jump serve by Moore. Over the net, far side dig. Now they're going to say it was in. It was a kill. And picking up the kill that time was Mallory Dahl. Prairie Wolves within 3 now, 19-16 here in game number 1. Very important game here for bragging rights, and of course, to avoid another match losing or to keep that losing streak intact or get rid of it, because they've lost 3 straight here in the last week. And Concordia unable to keep the volley going. And the Prairie Wolves pick up a point. They're within 2 now, 19-17. Serving it up now will be in Michaela Westfall. Senior, the outside hitter out of Scotts Bluff. Jump serve. Smith with the dig at the net on the attack and the kill, Mariah Shamp. And the Bulldogs are now up 20-17. 5 away from winning the first game. Jump serve here from Shamp. Ashton set up by Rosenau. The attack goes out. Stonick could not get the kill as it goes out of bounds. And now it's a 21-17 lead here for Concordia. Another jump serve from Shamp. Rosenau sets it up. Garcia keeps it going. Blocked to the net by Stonick. And the point for the Prairie Wolves. They get it back down 21-18. Now Bridget Bucher will check in for Ashton. So the libero is out. Stonick will serve it away. Slide to the net, blocked. And it goes out of bounds off of the Prairie Wolves. Annie Friesen slid up toward the net to try to get the kill, but the defense between Rosenau and Bucher had a good handle on it, but it went out of bounds, unfortunately. Rosenau setting up Bucher, who slides up. Kept alive by the Bulldogs. Over the net, Bucher tried to block it. Wesleyan couldn't get there to keep it going, and now Concordia 2 away from game 1 here, 23-18. Jump service here from Elena Kavanaugh. On the attack and the kill for Caitlin Walsh. Prairie Wolves within 4, 23-19. Kelsey Bahe will serve it up. Smith, Kavanaugh, set up there by White. What do we got here? Violation against the Prairie Wolves. And the point to Concordia, 24-19, 1 away here from picking up game 1. Claire White will serve. Bahe sets it up. Rosenau, tip over the net, blocked back. Bucher gets it back and puts it over the net and picks up a kill. And the Prairie Wolves are now within 4 at 24-20. We'll have 2 subs in here for Wesleyan. Mallory Dahl will check in, as will Kennedy Hergert, who will serve away. Back row. Bulldogs trying to pick up game 1. Diving for it, couldn't get there in time, was Hergert. And Concordia picks up game 1, 25-20 over Nebraska Wesleyan. So we're through game 1. And it goes to Concordia, 25-20. Game number 2 coming up in a few minutes here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
You should pick Wesleyan because
it's a school that whatever you want to be in life, you can certainly do it.
I wanted a small school, small campus where I could be one-on-one with my professors.
It's just like one big family. Not to mention the kind of education she gets is wonderful.
I didn't apply to any of the schools. I know Wesleyan was the one that I wanted to come to.
We want you to come join us and be part of the Prairie Wolf family and be a part of the tradition of success.
Lincoln Electric System is proud to serve the Lincoln area. We can't imagine a better community to work for, so we owe it to our customers and team members to be something even better. That's why we're striving to be the world's best energy company. The kind of people who work for us are the kind of people who will get us there. Reliable people who believe in safety, integrity, and most of all, serving their neighbors. And at LES, the professionals who work here stay here. The reasons are many. You'll get the technology and training you need to succeed and advance. Benefits that allow you to take care of your family's needs and goals. You'll do important work to help create a sustainable energy future for us all. If you are starting your professional journey with LES, you will gain experience in our wide-ranging internship programs. At the end of the day, people stay here, we believe, for a very simple reason. LES is a great place to work, to build a career, and to do something that matters. It's all because we are local people serving local people.
What excites me is being able to build something that isn't there. We're not about following the norm, we're about creating.
New concepts, they're always in the back of my head. The burger place that everybody wants it to be.
It just went crazy, but it wasn't at a point that we knew it could fully support a new adventure.
Sebastian's Table is everything I love about food. So Union Bank willing to take on a restaurant and give us a chance. We know there's always somebody there who will back us if we want to do something new.
We don't want to slow down. We're ready to keep rolling.
You're watching Prairie Wolves Volleyball on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
The first set, or the first game of this matchup tonight, goes to Concordia, winning it 25-20 here. Game number 2 about to unfold. Nebraska Wesleyan, as you see it, on the right side of your screen in the gold tops, and Concordia on the left. GPAC matchup here tonight. Concordia coming in here unranked. Nebraska Wesleyan ranked in the AVCA Division III, top 25. They come in number 22. They dropped a spot from 21 last week because of 3 straight losses. And Concordia looking to make it 4 in a row for the Prairie Wolves. Serve up here. Bucher sliding up in the net, blocked back. And Wesleyan could not keep it going. Good defense at the net from Concordia. And they lead it here 1-0 to begin game 2. Jump serve here from Kavanaugh. Bahi sets up Rosenau with the kill. Concordia unable to get the dig and keep it alive. Jamie Nikolajczyk in that back row tried to get the dig, and it goes out. Serve here for Hergert. Kavanaugh sets it up. And the attack and the kill given to Tegan Skanes, sophomore out of Colorado Springs. 2-1 lead here for Concordia. And Claire White will serve it up. Wesleyan, Bahi. Now Concordia will try to return the favor, and they get the kill, as in Wesleyan unable to keep the volley going. Deep in that back row, 3-1 now Concordia. The Bulldogs come in here to Lincoln, prepared to take on the 22nd ranked team in all of Division III. Bahi sets it up at the net, quick tap over the net, that time by Dahl. Carly Smith keeps it going. On the attack, it goes right into the net. And the Prairie Wolves get the point. They get the serve here, trailing 3-2. And Mackenzie Ashton, the libero. She leads the team with 227 digs this year. Coming into this match tonight with over 1,000 career digs earlier in the season. Blocked at the net, goes out of bounds off of Wesleyan. And the point to Concordia. They lead it now 4-2. Carly Smith, senior from Temecula, California. At the net, Stanek got blocked back that time by Shamp. And Mariah Shamp has been in on the net all night defensively for Concordia. That gives them a point, 5-2, as you see it on your screen. Carly Smith with the serve. On the return, Dahl picked up by Smith, set up at the net. Shamp locked out of bounds off of Wesleyan. And the point to Concordia as they lead it now 6-2. Smith with the serve. Bahi sets it up for Rosenau. Concordia keeps it alive. Blocked at the net, out of bounds, off of Wesleyan. Paige Getz helps get the point for Concordia, and now a 7-2 lead here for the Bulldogs. There's Smith and Libero serving it. Bahi. What do we got? Use the two hands to the violation against Nebraska Wesleyan. Now a timeout on the floor here. 8-2 here in game 2. Concordia ahead. Back in just a moment.
You should pick Wesleyan because
It's a school that whatever you want to be in life, you can certainly do it.
I wanted a small school, small campus where I could be one-on-one with my professors.
It's just like one big family. Not to mention the kind of education she gets is wonderful.
I didn't apply to any of the schools. I know Wesleyan was the one that I wanted to come to.
We want you to come join us and be part of the Prairie Wolf family and be a part of the tradition of success.
Out of the timeout, Nebraska Wesleyan finding themselves down 8-2. Concordia still serving away, and out of the timeout, Carly Smith serves right into the net. Wesleyan will get the side out of the point. Now within 5, 8-3 here, game number 2. Concordia won the first game 25-20. Rosenau serves it. Kavanaugh sets it up. Ashton keeps it alive, and they'll send the free ball over the net. At the net, and another attack and kill for Shamp. And the point to Concordia, 9-3. And Mariah Shamp has been a force at that net tonight for the Bulldogs. Jocelyn Garcia serves it. Rosenau setting it up. Stanek on the slide over the net. Concordia keeps it going. They get the free ball over the net. And the violation to Concordia, so the Prairie Wolves pick up a point. Needing to rally here, down 9-4 in game 2. And Michaela Westfall will serve away. Good dig by Smith. Rosenau, Ashton. Wesleyan trying to pick up a point. They do so on the miscue by Kavanaugh. Trying to bump it to set it up. And the Prairie Wolves get a point. Westfall will serve it away again. Kavanaugh with a quick dump over the net. Back over it goes. Far side block to the net. Stanek and Muller were there to make the block for the Prairie Wolves, and now they're within 3, 9-6. Westfall looking to keep it going here. Another jump serve from her. Hits the top of the net. Over it goes, though. Block to the net. Stanek gets the point and the block. And the Prairie Wolves are back to within 2. 9-7. Little rally here in game number 2. Jump serve from Westfall. Hits the top of the net. Concordia keeps it going. Bump over the net, though. Prairie Wolves on the return, and over it goes, and a kill. Alyssa Stanek, again, the senior out of Bishop Neumann. And it's 9-8. Prairie Wolves rallying here. They were down 9-3. They picked up 5 straight points. It's the top of the net again from Westfall. Kavanaugh on the set. And it goes out on the attack from Shamp. And she thought it might have hit the inside corner, but the official on the floor said no, it went out. And we're tied at 9. Westfall, another jump serve. Garcia, Kavanaugh. Far side, picked up by Stanek. With a block attempt at the net. And Concordia could not keep it going. And the Prairie Wolves have rallied to take a 10-9 advantage. Concordia calls timeout. They find themselves down by 1 after being up 9-3 here in game 2. Back in just a moment on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
What excites me is being able to build something that isn't there. We're not about following the norm, we're about creating.
New concepts, they're always in the back of my head. The burger place that everybody wants it to be.
It just went crazy, but it wasn't at a point that we knew it could fully support a new adventure.
Sebastian's Table is everything I love about food. So Union Bank willing to take on a restaurant and give us a chance. We know there's always somebody there who will back us if we want to do something new.
We don't want to slow down. We're ready to keep rolling.
Concordia calling the timeout. They were up 9-3 here in game 2, and 7 straight points for Nebraska Wesleyan. They lead at 10-9. Walked to the net, dug up there by Rosenau. Free ball over the net, sent over by Walsh. And the attack on the return, it goes out of bounds, and the point going to Nebraska Wesleyan. So that's 8 straight points that Wesleyan has picked up to take an 11-9 lead. Westphal will jump serve it this time. On the return, oh boy, this is trouble. Ashton gets to it, and a free ball going to go short into the net. And so the streak continues, and now Concordia picks up a point, now within 1 at 11-10. Michaela Maurer, jump serve. Ashton picks it up. Rosenau at the net. Stonick goes to Garcia. The return on the attack goes out of bounds. Claire White couldn't try to keep it in within the backcourt of Wesleyan, so the point goes to the Prairie Wolves. They now lead at 12-10. Stonick. At the net, it's Champ again on the slide up to the net and gets the kill. The point to Concordia and the side out to the Bulldogs. Champ with a jump serve. That one goes out of bounds. And the point to Wesleyan, 13-11. Kelsey Bahi checking back in. And she goes with a service error into the net, and the point to Concordia. So back-to-back service errors. Elena Kavanaugh will serve away at sophomore out of Lincoln Christian. Back row, Westphal. Bahi at the net. Swing that time from Rosenau got blocked. That time, Wesleyan gets it back, and it's Caitlin Walsh who puts it over. And the block attempt at the net doesn't go successful for Concordia. It's now 14-12 Prairie Wolves here in game number 2. Kennedy Hergert. Service from her. Kavanaugh. Skanes on the attack that time. Prairie Wolves trying to go for the attack. And a violation against Nebraska Wesleyan. And the point to Concordia, 14-13. Prairie Wolves still lead it by 1. There's Ashton. Bahi setting it up at the net. That time for Dahl. Skane sends it over on the free ball. Bahi, Rosenau over the net. Free ball now from Smith. Bahi, quick center over the net. Rosenau found an open spot and puts it in there for a kill. And it's 15-13 Prairie Wolves. Good play at the net by Alexa Rosenau. Ashton with the serve. Concordia on the return. On the attack goes out of bounds. Too strong of a hit that time from Paige Getz. Prairie Wolves pick up the point, leading at 16-13. Remember, Wesleyan was down 9-3. Far side. On the attack and the kill, Paige Getz. They get the point in the side out. But since then, they have outscored Concordia 13-5. Bahi setting up Dahl. Dahl keeps it alive. Ashton. Free ball over the net by Rosenau. Blocked at the net that time. But they're going to say a point to Concordia as Mariah Shamp gets the kill. The block didn't work for Wesleyan that time. Now Concordia within a point. Fahy sets up Stani. Good recovery there from Getz. Getz on the return. Ashton keeps it alive. Quick send over the net. Dahl trying to keep it going, as did Hergert. But the Bulldogs pick up a point, and we're tied at 16. So Concordia has rallied to tie this up. Smith. Back row Hergert. Here's Dahl. Hergert, free ball over the net. Skanes. Ashton tried to go for the dig, but it was out of bounds by that point. And now Concordia picks up the point. Timeout called here by Nebraska Wesleyan. 17-16. Concordia has rallied now to take the lead by 1. Back in just a moment.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. Yeah? For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
17-16 is our score. Concordia finding themselves rallying and now taking back that lead that they had early on in this game. And Carly Smith will serve away. Skanes on the attack quickly at the net. Far side, Rosenau, and it goes out. And the point to Concordia, they now lead it by 2. Concordia, if you're just joining us, Concordia won game 1, 25-20. Set up at the net for Dahl. And it goes out of bounds off of Concordia. Point to the Prairie Wolves. Heather Muller will check in for Fahy. Now serve here from Alexa Rosenau. Skanes blocked at the net by Dahl. On the return, Getz. Set up by Rosenau on the attack. Net violation against Concordia, and the point to the Prairie Wolves. Were tied at 18. Concordia leading this match 1-0. We're in game 2. Rosenau over the net barely. And on the attack, the kill for Paige Getz. Found a spot in the back row of Wesleyan wide open. And Concordia gets the lead back at 1. Here comes Jocelyn Garcia to serve away. Rosenau, Dahl, picked up by Garcia. Blocked to the net by Stanek as Shamp tried to get it over the net. Good dig, kept alive, free ball over the net. Getz, blocked, picked up. Here's Rosenau for the setup. Stanek over the net. Violation, net violation looks like against Concordia, and the point to Wesleyan. We're tied at 19. Very tight game number 2 here at Snyder Arena. And Michaela Westfall will help rally Wesleyan here in game 2 early on. Serves it up. Getz, the attack gets the kill. The dig goes out off of Rosenau. And Concordia now up by 1, 20-19, 5 away from picking up game 2. Moore with the jump set. Rosenau setting it up on the attack and the kill for Walsh. And ties it up at 20. Bridget Bucher back in for the Prairie Wolves. She'll work up at the net. Alyssa Stanek with a service ace. And the Prairie Wolves regain the lead at 21-20, 4 away from picking up game number 2. Stanek started out her career at UNO before transferring here to Lincoln to Nebraska Wesleyan. Prairie Wolves trying to keep this thing going. Over the net it goes, and the attack and the kill for Heather Muller. There's nobody over here on the near side of the court. And a timeout taken by Concordia. 22-20, Nebraska Wesleyan ahead here. Back in just a moment.
You should pick Wesleyan because
It's a school that whatever you want to be in life, you can certainly do it.
I wanted a small school, small campus where I could be one-on-one with my professors.
It's just like one big family. Not to mention the kind of education she gets is wonderful.
I didn't apply to any of the schools. I know Wesleyan was the one that I wanted to come to.
We want you to come join us and be part of the Prairie Wolf family and be a part of the tradition of success.
22-20, Nebraska Wesleyan leading Concordia here in game number 2. Concordia up 1-0 here in this match tonight at Snyder Arena. Alyssa Stanek serves it across. Kavanaugh over the net. Rosenau, Bucher with the kill. 23-20 Nebraska Wesleyan. 2 away from picking up their first game of the night. And tying this thing up. Stanek serves it. Kavanaugh. Block. Kept alive. Prairie Wolves. Free ball over the net. Shamp over the net and gets the kill. Now Concordia with the sign out. So Shamp will serve it up. Rosenau setting it up. Walsh. Back row on the attack. Westfall. And Walsh couldn't keep it going, keep it in play. Out on her. And the point to Concordia. Concordia now within 1. Shamp will serve. Right over the net. No, hits the top and falls short. And the point to the Prairie Wolves. Game point coming up here. Kelsey Bahi will come in and she'll serve away. Kavanaugh at the net. Slide up and attack that time. Annie Friesen gets the kill. And now Concordia within 1, 24-23. Elena Kavanaugh will serve it. Back row, Ashton. Over the net it goes from Westfall. Far side on the attack. Westfall keeps it going. Set up by Bahi. Walsh on the attack, and the kill, and the point. Game point going to Nebraska Wesleyan. They win it 25-23 over Concordia. So we'll definitely play at least 4 games tonight. Both teams here are tied at 1 game apiece. Third game coming up here in about 8 minutes here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
My first exposure to agriculture was my grandpa's farm. I just had a passion for it from the beginning.
Hard work wasn't just talked about when we were growing up, it was done. The animals had to be taken care of. There's a pride in being able to say, those are our livestock.
We know we're young, but Union Bank has given us a chance. We want to leave our son the legacy of family working together and working hard.
Anything can be a lot of work, but when you find a passion, it's not near as hard.
Hi, I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and I wanted to share a hot tip about keeping warm in the wintertime. Instead of turning up your thermostat, turn on a portable space heater. After all, why heat your whole house when you only want the room you're in to be warm and toasty? Oh, that's too toasty. Don't touch that, Gracie. For more energy-saving tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
A student, when looking for a college, should try to determine what they are really comfortable with.
You should pick Wesleyan because it's a really good atmosphere. Like, you are going to get a great education.
It's a school that whatever you want to be in life, you can certainly do it.
I wanted a small school, small campus where I could be one-on-one with my professors.
And when I came on a campus tour, I just fell in love with the campus.
My name is Elaine Cruzy, and I am the chair of the history department. We get to know those students really, really well. Hey, Bo, this is Dr. Cruzy, and you're not here, and we're looking for you, so come to class.
Bo Horton, Ellaville, Georgia. I just think Dr. Cruzy has just been there a lot she's provided me a lot of challenges in the classroom, especially. She's a great professor. She's really interactive with the students. I like her because of that. I just really like the whole campus environment and everything, and I don't know, I like the trees. The trees are really good too. And the squirrels, they're really friendly. Yeah.
Cyrus Jaffrey. I'm from Miller North, Omaha, Nebraska. We got great opportunities academically and athletically. So it's just a very friendly campus. Everyone knows you. And smaller campus, everyone knows you, and you can walk around and just say hi to everyone.
Hi, my name is Ira Zeff. I'm the athletic director at Nebraska Wesleyan University. We have 470 students that participate on our 18 varsity sports and 5 junior varsity sports. Nebraska Wesleyan takes a lot of pride in the concept of the student athlete, and we really encourage our athletes to get involved in all different activities across campus, as well as their involvement with our teams.
Traditionally, it's really good academically, and I just really like the community feeling at Wesleyan. Everyone's so friendly, and just the professors and everything's it's really nice. And you always can go out and do fun things, but you feel like you're in a really safe atmosphere.
I belong to Theta Chi fraternity, and Greek life in general, I think it's pretty great. Get involved right away, start getting to know people as soon as you can. It's been a great experience.
I would advise to bring one thing. I would bring open mind.
And don't get stressed out about finals because they're not as bad as everyone says they are.
Be open, ready to try new things.
Bring shelves.
Bring your bike.
There is a club or an organization to satisfy just about any interest.
My name is John Stimmick. I'm transferred in from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They really care about you here. They really work hard for us, and they put in countless hours to help us get better.
We give them goals, and they live up to those goals.
I wouldn't trade anything in the world for opportunities like this.
Hi, my name is Jenna Polinsky, and I am a freshman. And I am from Shelby, Nebraska. That's my hometown. I got the campus tour, and I was like, I want to do that. So now I'm the one giving campus tours. And Wesleyan was really good with working with me on student loans and grants and scholarships, all this stuff, because I knew that they wanted me to be here, because that's just the kind of people they are. They want you to be here.
I'm Lauren Gingenbach. I'm from Eustis, Farnham, and I'm studying biology. A lot of my biology professors, I just drop by the office every day to chat about anything. You can do anything you want, pretty much. Anything from intramurals, you can be on sports teams. Not only does Nebraska Wesleyan give me the opportunity to study abroad, but it also provides me with the skills I will need to be successful.
I got a lot of scholarships from Nebraska Wesleyan. Wesleyan was very good at just notifying me with what grants or scholarships that I would get. They do a good job of giving me the information I need.
It's just like one big family. Not to mention the kind of education she gets is wonderful.
My name is Ryan Tramer. I'm from Ewing, Nebraska, leaning towards sports management for a major. I looked at a couple other schools, and Wesleyan just the best fit for me. The athletic program is going great here. I'm glad to be a part of it. The campus is great, small campus, facilities are great, the professors are great. It's just a great place to be.
My name is Megan Larson, and I'm from Beatrice, Nebraska. The education at Wesleyan is amazing. However, I don't think I would have been able to come to Wesleyan if it wouldn't have been for the financial aid. That's Jan Denzing, my financial aid advisor. She's helped me through the past couple of years with all my scholarships. I didn't apply to any of the schools. I know Wesleyan was the one that I wanted to come to.
We want you to come join us and be part of the Prairie Wolf family and be a part of the tradition of success.
Today's Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network telecast is made possible by Lincoln Electric System. It's your electricity, own it. Union Bank, you belong here. And Nebraska Wesleyan University.
In the second set. Looking at some of the stats individually, Mariah Shamp with 8 kills for Concordia, 10 for Paige Getz. 5 each for Annie Friesen and Tegan Skanes. We'll get to Wesleyan's here in just a moment. We're underway. First set, service ace for Kelsey Bahi. You look at the Prairie Wolves, they're pretty much spread out. 5 kills for Caitlin Walsh, 4 for Alyssa Stanek, 3 each for Bridget Bucher, Heather Muller, and 4 for Mallory Dahl. The first 2 games tonight. Bucher at the net, blocked. Skanes keeps it alive, tries to send the free ball into the net, but doesn't go. Point to the Prairie Wolves, 2-0 here to begin game number 3. Here's Bahi. Over the net. Smith sends it over on the free ball. Bucher blocked in the net, recovers, and it goes out of bounds. Try to keep it going. Side out to Concordia. They pick up the first point of the game 3, and they trail 2-1. Here's the serve from Concordia on the return. Rosenau gets the free ball. Bahi. Walsh bumps over to cross the net. Gets on the return. Back row Westfall. Ashton. And a free ball over the net. Dug up by Smith. Skanes taps it over. Blocked out of bounds by Wesleyan, and we're tied at 2. Service aces through the first 2 games. 3-0 in favor of Nebraska Wesleyan. Good dig in the back row by Claire White. Blocked to the net, recovered by Wesleyan. Westfall sets it up, Walsh over the net. Kavanaugh, White, dug up by Bahi, set up by Rosenau. And there's a kill for Caitlin Walsh. Block out of bounds off of Concordia. Prairie Wolves pick up a point. 2 subs in for Nebraska Wesleyan. We'll see Kennedy Hergert and Mallory Dahl check in, and Kennedy Hergert will serve. Over the net. Here's Getz. Wesleyan keeps it going. Dahl on the attack. Quick send over the net. Bucher recovers. Now Concordia trying to return the favor, and there's a kill for Getz off of Bahi, and we're tied at 3 here in game number 3. The 3 service aces for Wesleyan through the first 2 games. 2 for Stanek, 1 for Michaela Westfall. Digging the other side of the net for Concordia. Bahi trying to set up Bucher, and it goes short. So Concordia garners the point. They lead at 4-3 here in game number 3. Smith with the serve. Dahl. Now the other side of the net. The attack. Champ goes out of bounds. Point Wesleyan. We're tied at 4. 30 assists for Nebraska Wesleyan to 20, or rather for Concordia to Nebraska Wesleyan's 21. Just some of the other stats throwing out here to begin this 3rd game. And now Ashton trying to go for the dig in the back row, and it goes out. And Concordia picks up the point. They lead it 5-4 here, and now Jocelyn Garcia will serve. Bahi setting up Dahl. Smith. Champ trying to go for the kill. Prairie Wolves deny her. Rosenau with the kill, sliding up to the net. Side out to the Prairie Wolves. We're tied at 5. Heather Muller will check in for Nebraska Wesleyan as Kelsey Bahi will check out. Lining up a Champ, and she gets the kill. Got a cannon on her. By my count, she's got at least 10 kills on the night. (6-5) Concordia. Free ball from Stanek over the net. Block to the net. Good defense from the Wolves. Another block to the net. Stays in. And it's Muller. Along with some help from Stanek at the net. And the point to the Prairie Wolves. Walsh and Westfall back in for Wesleyan. And Westfall serves it, hits the top of the net. Block to the net, out of bounds off of Wesleyan. Blair White was going for the kill, and both Stanek and Muller were at the net. They blocked it, but it went out of bounds. 7-6, Concordia. Mahi, Rosenau set up at the net. Muller gets it over. On the return on the other side, it's Friesen who gets the kill. She tapped it over the net. Played it pretty well. And Concordia now by 2. Champ with a jump serve. There's Walsh, denied at the net, kept alive by Ashton. Stanek with the kill. And the point and the side out to Wesleyan. Prairie Wolves down 8-7 here, game number 3. First game went to Concordia 25-20. And the Prairie Wolves won game 2, 25-23. Service error goes out of bounds. Side out to Concordia, and they get the point. And back up by 2. Kavanaugh with the serve. Walsh on the attack, stays inside the back row, and the kill. Caitlin Walsh, Alexa Rosenau, Kayla Westfall, and Mackenzie Ashton, all 4 seniors that have played in this program the last 4 years. On the attack, it goes out. Point to Wesleyan. We're tied at 9. But this is the season for them to really make this program shine. They start out 10-0 on the year. But they've lost 3 straight here and trying to regroup here tonight against a longtime rival. And now on the return over the net on the free ball, goes out of bounds, and the point to the Prairie Wolves. Before they head off to weekend tournament in Colorado, service error as it goes long from Bahi, and the point to Concordia, tied at 10 here in game number 3. First 2 games were played pretty tight, although Concordia had much of an advantage in the first game. As Ashton gets the dig, set up by Bahi, tap of the net by Rosenau. Now violation on the other side of the net. Double hit that time, and it will be Wesleyan with the side out, and they leave it 11-10. So they'll wrap up their Division III schedule this weekend in Colorado Springs before resuming with their GPAC schedule. Skanes at the net and helps pick up the point, the block off of Wesleyan out of bounds. I'm going to say that 2 of the players were in the net too. Concordia keeping this thing alive. Wesleyan now with an opportunity. Dahl with the kill. And the Prairie Wolves back up by 1, 12-11. Talking with Sports Information Director Alex Linden here in Nebraska Wesleyan before this one, he said this was going to be a very close contest. So far, it's lived up to that expectation. Champ at the net again with another kill. And it just seems like that she's been there at that net all night, helping out Concordia, and she's really elevated her game. Stanek returns the favor. Point to Nebraska Wesleyan along with the side out. So Bahi will check out. Mueller will check in for the Prairie Wolves, and serving away will be Alexa Rosenau. It looks like we got some sweat on the floor as they get that cleaned up. We'll resume play. Rosenau hit the top of the net. Concordia thought it was going to be a service error. Weren't really prepared for that, but it hit the top of the net and went right over. Point for Wesleyan. 14-12. Kavanaugh setting up Getz, blocked out of bounds. Point to Concordia. So here's Marr to serve it across. Rosenau. And the dig from Smith goes out off the attack from Kennedy Hergert. She gets the kill, and it's a 15-13 lead here for Nebraska Wesleyan. And it's Michaela Westfall. Back row it goes. Kavanaugh at the net. Quick send over the net. Picked up by Rosenau. And a free ball over the net from Ashton. White with the kill. Wesleyan trying to block it, and the net goes out of bounds.
Point goes to Concordia. Now the Bulldogs is serving number 5.
Mariah Champ will serve. Here's Walsh at the net. Gets the kill. The point in the set out to Wesleyan. Nebraska Wesleyan playing more of their style of volleyball now. They've kind of dictated this third game. But Concordia's hung in there just like that, sliding up to the net. Annie Friesen on the attack, and the block out of bounds off of Wesleyan. 16-15. Mueller dug up there by Kavanaugh. White blocked at the net. And a point to Nebraska Wesleyan on the violation from Concordia. 17-15 the score. Remember, you can see this game on Nebraska Wesleyan's sports website, NWUsports.com. Also tape delayed for television here in Lincoln on Time Warner Cable. And a block. They say it went out of bounds actually off of Concordia on the attack at the top of the net, then went out of bounds. So no block that time. Wesleyan played that well. Jump serve from Bahi. White. Now Wesleyan keeps it alive. Walsh hits the far inside corner and gets the kill. And the Prairie Wolves up 19-15. And timeout taken by Concordia. Prairie Wolves 6 away from picking up game 3. They lead at 19-15 on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
I always paid attention to fashion when I was growing up. And it's just fun to see it go from sketch pad all the way to actually being on shelves. Shoulder is a scarf with a pocket that you can store all of your basic necessities in. I think it's pretty amazing how quickly the company's grown. Union Bank has believed in me from day one. They have moved mountains for me to bring my product to life. The opportunity with Shoulder has led me all over the country. I love what I do.
(19-15) Nebraska Wesleyan leading Concordia here in game number 3. Prairie Wolves ranked 22nd in the AVCA Division III national poll this week. The new ratings came out today, actually. The Prairie Wolves were 21st last week, but suffered 3 straight losses to NAIA-ranked opponents in Midland and Dordt, and then to unranked Briarcliff over the weekend. Kelsey Bahi will serve. Concordia trying to return the favor. White over the net. Set up by Bahi. Here's Walsh. Bulldogs keep it going. Skanes Good dig there by Ashton. Bucher over the net. Kept alive by Concordia and a free ball over the net. Setting it up, blocked back. Far side Walsh taps over the net. Good dig by Kavanaugh, but they couldn't keep it going. Freezing at the net. Couldn't keep it alive. Point to the Prairie Wolves. And Nebraska Wesleyan 5 away from picking up game number 3. Jump serve here from Bahi. Good block at the net by Rosenau and Bucher. Concordia just could not keep it going. Point to the Prairie Wolves. They lead it now 21-15. 4 away from picking up game 3. Another timeout. Back to Snyder Arena in just a moment.
Lincoln Electric System is proud to serve the Lincoln area. We can't imagine a better community to work for, so we owe it to our customers and team members to be something even better. That's why we're striving to be the world's best energy company. The kind of people who work for us are the kind of people who will get us there. Reliable people who believe in safety, integrity, and most of all, serving their neighbors. And at LES, the professionals who work here stay here. The reasons are many. You'll get the technology and training you need to succeed and advance. Benefits that allow you to take care of your family's needs and goals. You'll do important work to help create a sustainable energy future for us all. If you are starting your professional journey with LES, you will gain experience in our wide-ranging internship programs. At the end of the day, people stay here, we believe, for a very simple reason. LES is a great place to work, to build a career, and to do something that matters. It's all because we are local people serving local people.
You're watching Prairie Wolves Volleyball on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Out of the Concordia timeout, Nebraska Wesleyan will have it. Here on the side out. Serve across the net. Block back. Kept alive, free ball. Another tap over the net. Try to go for the dig. Couldn't get there in time. Point to Concordia, 21-16 the score. So Claire White will serve. Junior out of Exeter, Nebraska. Played high school ball at Exeter Milligan. Started her college career at Washburn down in Kansas. Bucher gets it. But Concordia keeps it going. Skates. Set up by Bahi, far side. Walsh on the attack, gets the kill. Kavanaugh just couldn't keep it going. Point to Nebraska Wesleyan, 22-16. Wesleyan rallied from an early 9-3 deficit in game 2 to win 25-23 after giving up the first game 25-20. Gets on the attack, kept alive by Ashton. Blocked, recovered by the Prairie Wolves. Rose now gets it over the net. White sends it over. Set up Bucher over the net. Tapped across. Here's Dahl. And Concordia with the free ball over the net. Rose now sends it over and gets the kill. 23-16, 2 away from picking up game 3. Here's Getz. Good dig by Ashton. Dahl got the kills. It goes out of bounds, blocked. But went out of bounds off Concordia. And now we're at game point here for the Prairie Wolves, 24-16. And they have responded well. And then all of a sudden, Friesen returns and gets the attack for Concordia and quiets things down here for a moment. 24-17, still a 7-point advantage for the Prairie Wolves. Smith will serve. Ashton. The attack and the kill for Bridget Bucher. And the game goes to Nebraska Wesleyan, 25-17. So the Prairie Wolves win game 3. They lead it 2-1. Game 4 coming up here in just a moment.
You should pick Wesleyan because
It's a school that whatever you want to be in life, you can certainly do it.
I wanted a small school, small campus where I could be one-on-one with my professors.
It's just like one big family. Not to mention the kind of education she gets is wonderful.
I didn't apply to any of the schools. I know Wesleyan was the one that I wanted to come to.
We want you to come join us and be part of the Prairie Wolf family and be a part of the tradition of success.
What excites me is being able to build something that isn't there. We're not about following the norm, we're about creating.
New concepts, they're always in the back of my head. The burger place that everybody wants it to be.
It just went crazy, but it wasn't at a point that we knew it could fully support a new adventure.
Sebastian's Table is everything I love about food. So Union Bank willing to take on a restaurant and give us a chance. We know there's always somebody there who will back us if we want to do something new.
We don't want to slow down. We're ready to keep rolling.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's First Filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. Yeah? For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
About ready to get started with game number 4 here at Snyder Arena tonight on a rainy evening in Lincoln. Jeff Moats with you on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. Nebraska Wesleyan leading this match 2-1 over Concordia. The Bulldogs won the first game 25-20. They took control of that right away. But Nebraska Wesleyan rallied from a 9-3 deficit to win 25-23 in game 2. Dictated much of game 4, 25-17. Now we're at game 3, Game number 4 about to unfold. But the Prairie Wolves ahead 2-1. Nebraska Wesleyan will switch sides. They'll go from our right to left on your TV screen. Concordia from left to right. So it will be Elena Kavanaugh who will serve away, the Lincoln Christian product, only a sophomore. Jump serve over the net. And what do we got here? Violation against Nebraska Wesleyan. So Concordia picks up the early 1-0 start. Kavanaugh to serve. Dug up in the back. Picked up. Free ball over the net. Quick center of the net. Good dig. Bahi, and now another free ball. Concordia will get another crack at it. Skanes with the kill. Found an open spot in that back row. And a 2-0 start for the Bulldogs. Now that one stays in, and just barely. Service ace that time for Kavanaugh. 3-0 now, Concordia. And a long attack that time by Rosenau goes out of bounds, and a 4-0 start for the Bulldogs. Wesleyan now needing to rally. Westfall It's up to Rosa now. Far side, Ashton, good recovery. And there's a rifle and a kill that time for Caitlin Walsh. And the Prairie Wolves get on the scoreboard down 4-1, side out to them. Kennedy Hager. Hager, sophomore from Pius X here in Lincoln. Smith. There's Kavanaugh. White, good dig by Dahl. Rose now tried to go for the kill that time. Blocked back between Rosenau and Bridget Booker. And Wesleyan picks up the point. And Heggert will serve away for Wesleyan. Kavanaugh with the setup. White. And the dig out of bounds off of Bahi. And point goes to Concordia. 5-2 Bulldogs. It'll be Claire White. Knuckleballs that one over the net. Ashton tried to set it up. Nobody there to help her out toward the net. And another point for Concordia. 6-2 Bulldogs here. Game number 4. Nebraska Wesleyan leads this one 2-1. And White with another serve. Ashton. Booker at the net with the kill. And Bridget Booker is a two-sport athlete here at Wesleyan. She is also a member of the Nebraska Wesleyan women's basketball team. Only a sophomore, played her high school ball at Norris. And now Ashton, former Southwest Silverhawk, will serve away. Kavanaugh gets blocked at the net. The return, Wesleyan keeps it alive. Rosenau sends over the net, gets the kill. And a point to the Prairie Wolves. They're within 2 of Concordia, 6-4. There's Kavanaugh. Gets. Rosenau sets it up. And a kill for Dahl. Mallory Dahl, a little power there. Prairie Wolves within 1, 6-5. Remember, Wesleyan was down early in game 2 and rallied to win that. At the net, good block, good defense from Friesen. Denying the attack that time from Wesleyan, and Concordia picks up a point. They go up by 2 now, 7-5. Carly Smith serves it. Stonick blocked to the net. And there with the block for Concordia was Mariah Shamp. 8-5 Concordia. Smith to serve again. Free ball over the net from Heggert. On the return, it stays in, and a kill for Concordia. Bulldogs up 9-5. Dahl, far side on the attack, goes out of bounds. And Concordia now up 10-5. Smith to serve again. Rosenau kept alive by White. Gets on the attack. There's Ashton, the libero. Dahl. 3 hits, and they get it alive, and over the net they go on the free ball. Stonick with the kill at the net. Prairie Wolves back within 4, 10-6. Hopefully that provides some momentum for Wesleyan. Alexa Rosenau serves away. At the net, Shamp goes out. Point to the Prairie Wolves. Now within 3 at 10-7. And White could not handle the serve, tried to bump it, but it goes out into the crowd on the far side. And another point for Wesleyan, trailing 10-8. At the net, Stanek had no problem, found a place to put it, picks up the kill, and 10-9. Now Wesleyan within 1. And now Concordia will bring in a sub. Kelsey Dinkel, the junior from Lutheran High Northeast out of Norfolk, will check in. Bumps that one up. White sets it up for Dinkel. Blocked back at the net. Dahl sends it over. Skanes picked up by Ashton. Quick send over the net by Rosenau. Concordia returns it. Blocked at the net. Stanek with another block. Got help from Dahl that time, and we're tied at 10 here in game number 4. Here's a serve over the net. Dinkel picked up by Heggert. At the net, long on the return for Mueller, out of bounds. And a point to Concordia. Back and forth, back and forth. Concordia still holding on to that lead by 1 at 11-10. Set up at the net. Dahl picked up by Kavanaugh, bumped over by Shamp. Stanek swats it and kills at that time, and a point for Wesleyan. We're tied at 11. Subs checking in. Kayla Westfall back in along with Caitlin Walsh. Westfall with a jump serve. Gets. Boy, she put that in, and Rosenau could not handle that. Goes out of bounds, and it will be a point to Concordia. They're back up at 12-11. Michaela Moore out of Columbus Lakeview. There's Ashton. Rosenau sets up Stanek. Garcia tried to get the dig, and it goes out. We're tied at 12. Bridget Bucher back in. Kavanaugh setting it up for White. Good dig by Westfall. Walsh. A free ball over the net by Stanek. And a point to Nebraska Wesleyan as Carly Smith, the libero, could not get the dig. And now timeout on the floor with Nebraska Wesleyan up here in game number 4, 13-12, back in just a moment.
You should pick Wesleyan because
It's a school that whatever you want to be in life, you can certainly do it.
I wanted a small school, small campus where I could be one-on-one with my professors.
It's just like one big family. Not to mention the kind of education she gets is wonderful.
I didn't apply to any of the schools. I know Wesleyan was the one that I wanted to come to.
We want you to come join us and be part of the Prairie Wolf family and be a part of the tradition of success.
13-12, Nebraska Wesleyan leading Concordia here in game number 4. Prairie Wolves lead this matchup 2-1 tonight here at Snyder Arena. Jeff Moats with you here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. And later on this week, Saturday down in Doane, the 100th meeting between Doane and Nebraska Wesleyan in college football. We'll have it for you here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. Bucher at the net, could not handle it. And a point to Concordia, we're tied at 13. Mariah Shamp with the serve. Walsh, Rosenau, Westfall. At the net, Ashton picks it up. Walsh on the return, the dig from Jamie Nikolajczyk. Tried to keep it in play, but couldn't. and a point to Nebraska Wesleyan. Here come the Bulldogs. Ashton sets it up. Walsh with a big swat that time, but Garcia keeps it in play. Rosenau, out it goes, and a point to Concordia.
Point to Concordia now. Bulldogs is number 26, team's games.
And Elena Kavanaugh, the sophomore, will serve away. Bumped up, set up here. Walsh blocked, out of bounds. Point to the Prairie Wolves. And it's 15-14 here in game number 4. A dual threat on the far side with Friesen and Skanes. Trying to get the block and went out of bounds. Free ball over the net. Bucher set up. Kept alive by Concordia. Eggert on the attack was Dahl. Now Wesleyan. Quick send over the net by the libero. By. Another set up. Here's Bucher with the kill. And she slammed that thing down big time. 16-14 Prairie Wolves. Here in game number 4. Wesleyan trying to snap a 3-game losing streak after starting out 10-0. Him in number 22 this week in the AVCA Division III poll. And on the other side of the net, Annie Friesen gets a kill, and now within one of Wesleyan, 16-15. So, Claire White to serve. And on the dig, Dahl. It goes out of bounds. And the point to Concordia. White again to serve away. Blocked at the net. And it's Gaines with a big block and a point for Concordia. They now take a 1-point advantage at 17-16. Close match tonight here at Snyder Arena. White to serve. Back row it goes. Dahl with a kill. Really no problem for her. We're tied at 17, and now Mackenzie Ashton, the libero, defensive specialist. She'll serve. This one is long, goes out, point to Concordia. Now they regain the lead by 1. And at this juncture, you don't want to try to overserve it. Try to keep it within play as much as possible. At the net, Stonick. Out of bounds. Point to Concordia, 19-17. Now timeout taken by Nebraska Wesleyan. We'll join them as well. 19-17. Concordia up by 2 here in game number 4. Back in just a moment.
I always paid attention to fashion when I was growing up. And it's just fun to see it go from sketch pad all the way to actually being on shelves. Shoulder is a scarf with a pocket that you can store all of your basic necessities in. I think it's pretty amazing how quickly the company's grown. Union Bank has believed in me from day one. They have moved mountains for me to bring my product to life. The opportunity with Shoulder has led me all over the country. I love what I do.
Concordia has bounced back to take a 2-point lead over Nebraska Wesleyan here in game number 4, 19-17. Glad to have you for GPAC Volleyball tonight here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. Jeff Moats with you as Carly Smith serves away out of the timeout. Dahl sends it over. Kavanaugh. Tap back over by Friesen. Make that Champ that time. But Rosenau returns with a kill for the Prairie Wolves. And a side out. And she'll serve away. Rosenau will serve it across. Kavanaugh, what do we got here? A violation against Concordia, and tied up now here at 19. Concordia mishandling that ball. Blocked to the net. Guess who? It's Stanek and Mueller for Nebraska Wesleyan. The block of the net. Point to the Prairie Wolves, 20-19, 5 away from the match here. Alexa Rosenau will serve it. Far side gets. Kept alive by Dahl. Rosenau with the set. Hager on the return, but Concordia keeps it. And it's Skanes who picks up the kill as Rosenau could not get the dig. We're tied at 20. Jocelyn Garcia will serve. Rosenau. Here's Dahl. Kavanaugh the setup. Champ at the net. A free ball over the net from Ashton. Quick send over the net and a point for Concordia as Kavanaugh played that well. 21-20 Bulldogs, 4 away from picking up game number 4. Back row. Here's Dahl. Kavanaugh blocked at the net. No, they're going to say a net violation on Wesleyan. And the point to Concordia, 22-20. Bulldogs 3 away from picking up game 4. Timeout taken by Nebraska Wesleyan. Concordia ahead 22-20 here in game number 4. Back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and I wanted to share a hot tip about keeping warm in the wintertime. Instead of turning up your thermostat, turn on a portable space heater. After all, why heat your whole house when you only want the room you're in to be warm and toasty? Oh, that's too toasty. Don't touch that, Gracie. For more energy-saving tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
Nebraska Wesleyan needing to pick up a quick rally here, down 22-20 here in game number 4. Concordia trying to force a 5th and decisive game. Garcia serves it away. Stanek at the net, good dig from Smith. Dahl sends it over and gets the kill. She's had 2 or 3 of those tonight where she has found an open spot and just taps it over the net. And the point to Nebraska Wesleyan. They have the side out here, down by 1. It's Michaela Westfall. Over the net. Gets blocked at the net, returned. Kept alive. Ashton. Stanek gets the kill. The block didn't work for Concordia. We're tied at 22. Jump serve here from Westfall. Blocked at the net by Stanek, who gets another kill. 23-22. And timeout taken by Concordia. So just like that, a 3-point rally here for the Wesleyan Prairie Wolves. They lead it by 1, 2 away from picking up the match. Back in just a moment.
You should pick Wesleyan because
It's a school that whatever you want to be in life, you can certainly do it.
I wanted a small school, small campus where I could be one-on-one with my professors.
It's just like one big family. Not to mention the kind of education she gets is wonderful.
I didn't apply to any of the schools. I know Wesleyan was the one that I wanted to come to.
We want you to come join us and be part of the Prairie Wolf family and be a part of the tradition of success.
Back here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. 23-22, Nebraska Wesleyan ahead of Concordia here in this 4th game. 2 points away from winning the match for the Prairie Wolves. At the net, far side, gets, rises up, hits it home, picks up the kill. Point for Concordia. We're tied at 23. Kayla Marr will serve away. Stonick, too long on the return. And it goes out, point for Concordia. And Concordia here at game point, 1 point away from forcing a fifth and decisive game. Moore with a jump serve. Back row Ashton. Set up in the net. Stonick blocked out of bounds. Point to Nebraska Wesleyan. And we're tied at 24. Now remember, a team has to win by 2 points. Service goes out. Point to Concordia, 25-24. And now we're at game point. And Champ will serve it. Back row. Set up at the net. Blocked. Goes out of bounds. Point to Nebraska Wesleyan. Still tied at 25. This fourth game has become quite interesting. By with serve. Kavanaugh. Oh boy, how about that one from White? Elevating up to the net, gets the kill. Point to Concordia, back up by 1. We're at game point again, 26-25. Kavanaugh to serve. Set up it goes. Walsh with the kill. Tied at 26. By far the closest this has been all night. First 2 games were pretty close. Game 3, not a problem for Wesleyan. Service from Heggert. And the dig, it goes out of bounds off of Smith, the libero. 27-26 now, match point. As the Wesleyan faithful come up to their feet. Heggert to serve. Over the net. Set up by Kavanaugh. Far side, White. Kept alive. No, not going to get there. Point to Concordia. We're tied at 27. And neither team wanting to give up. Claire White. She'll serve. Over the net. Ashton. Set up. Block. Kept alive. Over the net from Heggert. Out of bounds it goes. And the point to the Prairie Wolves. And now we're at match point again, and Mackenzie Ashton will serve. Jump serve. Picked up by Kavanaugh. Far side. Gets. Dig in the back row by Heggert. Here's Walsh over the net. Skanes on the attack. Bump at the back row by Heggert. At the net. Stonick with a big kill to finish it off. And Nebraska Wesleyan wins the match 29-27. My word, what a way to end it tonight. And the 3-match losing streak is over for the 22nd ranked Prairie Wolves as they improve to 11-3 on the year and get ready to head out to Colorado Springs for a weekend showdown against their final 3 opponents in the NCAA Division III rankings. So the Prairie Wolves win it tonight in 4 sets, 3-1. Losing 20-25, winning the second one 25-23, winning game 3 25-17, and a thrilling fourth game 29-27. For our Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network crew, for Jamie Wins and Bo Wolf, I'm Jeff Moat saying so long. Thanks for watching, and good night from Snyder Arena in Lincoln.
Today's Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network telecast was made possible by Lincoln Electric System. It's your electricity, own it. Union Bank, you belong here. And Nebraska Wesleyan University.